So as a part of my freedom journey, one thing that I've had to make sure that I do is to find ways to honor my worth. For a very long time, I wouldn't do that, specifically as it pertains to building this brand. I've been doing this since maybe like 2017, 2018, somewhere in there. And for a long time, when I did start like doing little things, usually it would be for free or super, super low cost. And you know what I've learned is that people don't really value free. That's just what it is. They don't value free. So I remember having little free Zoom like community sessions or whatever, or even I've offered, like, for example, last year I offered like a podcast workshop, and or there will be times when I would like offer things for free or whatever, and a lot of people sign up and no one would show up. And I get it, people are busy, I get it. But I would make that mean something about what I was able to do, my worth, my value. You feel me? And so I said, I can't continue to put my value in the hands of other people, whether they sign up, show up, whatever. It's really about how I feel about myself. And I promised myself that this year I was going to get serious about starting to offer my services. So here we are. And man, it's super hot in this car. Hopefully Callie's okay back there. Callie, you okay, boobie? You okay, Callie Cal? She's ignoring me. So recently I put a post on social media saying, hey, I was looking for 2 Black women who are ready to launch their podcast. I was going to take them through this 30-day intensive, hold their hands, nurture them, guide them, make sure they start their podcast, give them my expertise, right? And I got so many comments, and all of them were like, wow, this is amazing. But a lot of them were, I could tell that they wanted it for free, and that wasn't my intention. So I was just like, oh crap. You know what I mean? So let me figure out how I can. And plus it was like an overwhelming amount of women, which was surprising, because I'm like, first of all, this is fantastic, because we need more women in this space of putting our stories out there, our voices, podcasting, YouTubing, blogging, whatever. Mine just happens to be primarily, for now at least, podcasting. So I was like, oh, this is good. Okay. Because I didn't really know that so many women wanted that, and I know that I couldn't do one-on-one support for all these women. So what I said was, I'm going to go ahead and do a very low cost 90-minute workshop, right? Me and whomever signs up, 90 minutes, we're going to chop it up. We're going to help you launch your podcast from the rooter to the tutor, get you started, right? And then after that, there'd be like a hot seat for 30 minutes. And I made it very low cost, $29. And to date, even though I've shared it, one person has signed up, just one. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is, I think that unfortunately we have gotten into a culture where like for Black women in like the self-care type of space, it is expected that we should give everything away for free. And I did that for a very long time. And I'm not doing that anymore. I don't have the capacity to do that. And honestly, I don't want to do that, because I feel like there should be a give and a take a lot of times, like an exchange of value. That's just like, I need to be able to, just like I want to support you and help you, I should be able to eat. I should be able to pay my rent. I should be able to buy toilet paper and vegetables and stuff like that, And anyway, I struggled with it for a long time. Like, for the longest, I just was so afraid to put a price on anything. Like I would make all these extravagant workbooks and stuff, and then I'd be like, okay, $5. Because I really did want to just give away so much, and I did for a very long time. But there comes a point where you really have to start valuing yourself. You really, really do, because this is just a system that we're surviving in. Is like, we need resources to be able to survive. And so, you know, I don't know if anyone will sign up. I'll continue to talk about it, but I can't do free anymore. Like, I can't survive on free anymore. Not only is it like a confirmation from my spirit, not that this part is true, but it's like I'm telling myself, you don't deserve to have a return of some sort on the time that you've invested doing what you do for 9-10 years. You know, that's like, I don't know. It's just a very weird situation, because I'm a giver, and I slash people pleaser. So there has to be a fine line between, you know, genuinely giving away versus, oh, I want people to just have it. Doesn't matter. I want them to like me and to think that I'm, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that anymore, because again, I don't know if I said this, but since I am on this freedom journey, I have to think about my core values and what aligns for me is reciprocity and honoring my worth, honoring my labor. You know what I mean? There are other people out there that would charge hundreds, you know what I'm saying, to be in that space with them for like 2 hours. And I'm charging $29. And still, even though people say they want to learn, they want community, all of that, no one wants to open up their wallets, you know? So it's really hard being a content creator or being a podcaster as a Black woman. And we know that Black women, our work is not valued on a mainstream, you know what I mean? We saw that list that came out of the highest paid podcasters. I ain't on it. There were no Black women on it, period, you know, celebrity or otherwise. So I really don't know what the solution is. It's just hard to build, and hard to honor your expertise and your worth if everything needs to be free. I don't want to build on free. You know, I want to build on shared support and shared community. So just kind of like thinking about that tonight. I gotta walk this dog. It's really hot in the car, so I'm gonna go.